All right. Welcome to Thaler Ice Arena. Just about ready to get started here for the White Hawks JV game versus Holy Family. Should drop the puck here in just a moment. Starting lineup will be Hendricks at center, Maddie Hayes on right, Charlotte Falk on left, Sunny Tyler and Kylie on defense. And we're underway. Holy Family leads the charge into the offensive zone shot goal. Early, quick start here for Holy Family. This is not going to be a team to hold lightly by any means. Um, we know they're good. Their varsity team is ranked number 1 in the state in Double A, which was a hard task to come by. JV team probably not too far off. Fortunately, they don't keep track of that. Whitehawks are Sonny Tyler retreats back. Kylie picks it up. And the shot from the blue line, almost off Tyler and into the net. Ashley makes the save. Malin Dempsey, Lizelle Sheridan, and Peyton Newberger on the ice now. Holy Family holding the zone. This time it squirts out. Retreat back to the defensive zone. Blocked by Dempsey. Tries to play it up. Didn't get much on it. Regained by Holy Family at the red line. Carry it in. Now Maddie Brown. Kylie. That puck up and over into the net. 2-0, just like that. Float. Howden puts it right on net. Laid out to the blue line. Shot back in by O'Halloran. Holy Family fire. Bring it back into the offensive zone again. Shot. Picked up on the near side. Jamison Hearn tries to clear. Couldn't get it out. Abby Sloat plays it off the backboard and around. Fire the first ones to it. Sloat chases on the puck, gets it off the board, sends it around to O'Halloran. Halloran plays it deep, stops it for Sammy Starks. That pass intercepted. This puck picked up by Sloat. Played right back up. O'Halloran gets it free, carries it out in front. Whitehawks are changing. It was 5-on-1 basically. Now played all the way up ice by the Fire, and icing will be the call. First offensive zone faceoff coming for the Fire, or for the Whitehawks, excuse me. Hendricks, Falk, Hayes, Johnson, and Tyler. Hendricks plays it back. Kylie holds it in briefly. Squirts out. Centering pass connects. Shot. Stick saved by Dvorak. Cleared away by Tyler. Fire getting aggressive at the net already with a 2-goal lead. Holy Family, you will notice, will play very aggressive and physical. Wait till you see the varsity game. That will be very intense and physical, I'm sure of it. There's a reason they're like 16-1. Big shot from the blue line. That was a nice save by Dvorak. Now into the near corner. Centering play. Broken up by Hayes. She gets the stick on it, gets it out of the zone. She's tangled up, but she's hooked. Nobody calling that one. Hendricks now puts a shot on. Saved by the Fire goalie. Still no shots on net here on the scoreboard, so we won't be able to report that, which may end up being an all right thing. 2 goals for the Fire. Offensive zone faceoff. Dempsey, Newberger, and Sheridan, Sloat, and Brown. Fire gathered up, carried out of the zone. Played to the boards by Brown. Comes out. That's offsides, and we get the whistle. Puck was kind of just sitting there. Eventually picked up by Holy Family inside the Whitehawk zone. Girls are going to have to be sharp. Got to take a good look at where you're shooting those passes. Chances are there could be a green sweater, and that's not where we want it to go. They're going to be everywhere. It's going to feel like they have 7 of them out there. Pass comes around to Brown. She plays it off the boards. Held at the blue line, saved by Dvorak. Now Brown sends it to the near side. Newberger gets the puck up to the blue line out of the zone. Dempsey runs into her player. Dempsey comes away with it. Tried to get it across to Brown. Holy Family got to it first. 2-on-1. Didn't work out. She was selfish rather than passing. She didn't. She tried to shoot. Play got broken up. Happens to the best of them. Now in the corner. Sloat. Whitehawks seem to be settling in a little bit here. Float. Gets it across the blue line. Takes a shot from a ways out. Nice save. Fire goalies aren't going to give up an easy shot, that's for sure. They have to get very creative and make some good plays in front of the net in order to score on them. Starks, O'Halloran, her, Johnson, and Tyler now. Just under 10 minutes remaining in period 1. Fire control the face-off. Jamie Starks giving chase. O'Halloran now. Plays it out to the blue line. Shot by Tyler. That gets through. Nice hard shot. Big rebound. Comes all the way out to the blue line. Kylie holds it in. Jamie Starks kind of getting in her way a little bit. She has to move. She does. Kylie now leaves to Jameson. Her shot hits the Fire player. Now loose puck picked up. Held in again by Kylie. Knocked off the play. He sends it in deep. Now Halloran gives chase. He's going to get to it first. Got to go to the defense every time on those plays, girls. I think that's going to be the thing tonight. Get it to the open space where there isn't a green jersey. A lot of times that's going to be the blue line. That shot blocked. Tyler sends it back for her. James and her can't clear. Kylie blocks, gets it back to her again. Her tries to send it out. Intercepted. Sammy Starks gets it out of the zone. Jameson her. And the Fire carried in. Halloran. Fire still with it. Trying to set things up. Whitehawks are poking at it. 3 players in front of the net. That one comes out of the zone. That's not going to be icing. They can get down there into the offensive zone, get to work if they can win the battle. Hendricks on it. Maddie Hayes now. Hayes sends it out to the blue line. Sloat sends it back in deep. Then comes to the half board. Fire. Play it out. Carry it out. 2-on-1. Didn't connect. Had the opportunity. That's good defensive play. Brooke Hendricks sends it off the boards. Held in. Comes out to Sloat on the rebound. Shot out. Brooke Hendricks now carries it up, sends it in, right on target. Sloat, Brown, Hayes, send it in. Now Dempsey. That battle, good defensive play by Dempsey. That centering pass was going right to a wide open Fire player, but Dempsey put a stick down and blocked it. Now carried in. Another good play by Dempsey. Kylie Johnson picks up the loose puck, gets it to Newberger. Newberger gets it to Dempsey. Dempsey out to Sheridan. Sheridan sends it in nice and slow. Malin Dempsey can chase. Newberger gets a good stick on it now. Sheridan, go to the defense. Gotta push that back deep, girls. Or high as they might call it in that case. 2-on-1. Centering pass. Dempsey again breaks up the low angle centering pass. Trickles in on Dvorak. She covers it up. 6:34 now remaining, period one. Two early goals by the Fire. Puts them on top early. Whitehawks been playing a little more even since. Player was looking for the one-timer play. Good stick by Jamison Hurd to get it out of the zone. Whitehawks putting some pressure on. Boy family. Kylie, block. Shot goes just wide. Put a stick on her way to shoot. Sent off the boards. Good defensive play. Comes all the way down. Icing on the Fire. We'll take that play. Offensive zone face-off. Always a good place to be. Hendricks, Hayes, Falk, Float, and Brown. Face-off. Rolled right away by the Fire. Same breakout play every time. Float with a good stick. Prevents that one. Now numbers for the Whitehawks as they hustle. Brooke Hendricks behind the goal line. Played high off the boards. Abby Sloat holds it in. Falk's going to chase. Fire get to it. Puck right at the side of the net. Whitehawks couldn't get a stick on it. Falk with a chance goes cross ice. Not on target that time. I'll play it out. Maddie Brown sends it to the near side. Abby Sloat retrieves. He's going to go all the way up with it. Loses it at the blue line. Whitehawks were changing. Didn't have much else to do with it. A cross ice pass from Brown to Newberger. A little out of reach. Now Kylie on. He tries to hit it to Newberger. She was skating backwards. Fire. Drop it off for the defenseman. Shot. Knocked down. Cleared by Kylie. Now Newberger. He can't get a good stick on it. A stick battle. Good hit by Dempsey. That's the physicalness we're going to need, and that's surprised we haven't seen more of that from the Fire yet. They play soccer like that too, and that's going to be a penalty on the Whitehawks. Kylie's stick was just wrapped up in a player as they were battling for the puck, and Tyler, Sloat, Starks, and O'Halloran. Fire looking to set it up. That shot blocked. Sent around deep. Tyler gets a stick on it. Now get it clear. Send it down. There she does. Good play by Tyler. That'll run some time off the clock. Just what the doctor ordered here. Yeah, they're playing the cherry picker game again, dropping a player way up in the offense or the right at the edge of the blue line. Centering pass. Fire. Now looking to make a nice play across. Gets through. No harm there. Cleared aside by Tyler. Now at the half board. Tyler again. Sloat gets a stick on it. Still no shot by the Fire for this penalty. We'll take that. We're a minute in. That shot. Tyler puts herself in the right place. Blocks the shot. Shot from a tight angle. Saved by Dvorak. First shot that got through on this power play. 48 seconds now remaining.
Hey guys.
Hey there. internet with them too. Who's down there? That's just them. Oh. I thought they don't do any of their own. I thought it was NSPN. Oh, it is probably NSPN.
No, this that's Holy Family. He's the Holy Family guy.
Oh. I didn't think. Oh, they probably do the away game. Well, because NSPN does all their games. They contract with them. But okay, I'll make room for him.
Well, he told me, but Strip Varsity is coming.
We might have them both.
Maybe. I don't know.
Streaming mania here tonight. Oh yeah, you can see him. Yeah.
I have a message that Strip Varsity would be here for this game.
Okay.
And that's the only one that I was told about.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
This was for you guys and Strip Varsity.
Are you gonna bring a table up for them?
If they need one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you guys want a table, that's fine. We'll bring you up a table.
I don't really need it, but I mean, if you want to bring it, they'll be here. They'll use it.
Another table for Strip?
That's what I just asked, but
if they want a table, yeah. Do they normally?
I don't remember. One of them does for sure. I don't know which one.
I don't remember.
They probably both do. So if you want to bring it, bring it.
Well, I'll wait till
okay.
When I bring it up.
Sounds good. So the Whitehawks kill the penalty. Great defensive job by the Whitehawks there. Defense pass. Intercepted by Newberger. Nice play, Peyton. She sends it in deep. Allow the Whitehawks to get some players up into the offensive zone. Left right out in back. Newberger tried to center. It was intercepted. Johnson holds. Still inside the blue line. Now it comes out. Tyler defending one-on-one. Does a good job of it. That puck had a chance. Came through the blue paint. They had a player on the doorstep. He just swung and missed. Now Sonny Tyler tries to play it out. Hits the player on its way. Picked up by Sheridan. Now Dempsey comes out of the zone. Holy Family. Dempsey pressuring that player. Leaves her out for Kylie. Centering pass didn't connect. Tyler sends it around the boards. This is where we got to not send it to their defense all the time either, girls. They want it at the blue line, and we are giving it to them. Big shot, saved by Dvorak. I think she popped it up and into the back of her blocker. Not her glove. She used her blocker like a glove. Worked out just great. 37 seconds remaining. Whitehawks definitely fighting back from the early 2-goal deficit. That shot goes wide right. Now blocked by Jamison Herr. That's going to be a penalty on Holy Family now. Is it a retaliation thing? Sloat and Brown. Face-off went to the Whitehawks. They squirted back out. Holy Family. Good job by Dempsey. Short-handed chance. Didn't work out for the Fire. Sloat picks it up. Tries to get it to Dempsey. It's intercepted. Nolan Dempsey plays it out of the zone. That is the time. She saw the clock. It's preventing a shot. So we'll take that into the second period. 2-0 Holy Family. Get a little word from our sponsors. Gold sponsors are Denali Custom Homes, S Brothers and Sons, State Farm Outfits, Colin Charleston, Chi-Chi's Restaurant. Platinum sponsors are Crossroads Financial, Alan Elma's Supper Club, Surfside Bar and Grill, Northwest Tonka Lions Club, and the Foss Swim School. They're our sponsors. They support us. You know it. Now support them. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes for the start of period 2. Oh, sorry, we were on mute. We didn't unmute it. Yeah.
Thank you.
My fault. I don't know. I thought I muted it right at the start of the period. I must have forgot. The break between periods was a little too short. Nice defensive play by Kylie. 2-on-1 situation. She intercepted. Now Hendricks plays it off a fire stick. Comes back into Kylie. Kylie moves it up. Sends it in. Hendricks is giving chase. Hendricks and Hayes, they win the battle. Hayes plays it out to Tyler. Just couldn't hold. Tyler still swinging at it. Gets back to it. I just send it to Kylie. She'll get to it. Johnson sends it around to Falk. He just wasn't on the board. Kylie intercepts that shot. Tries to send it across to Hayes. Now out at neutral. Good shot. Big save. Ashton Dvorak makes a good save and lets no rebound. Covers it up. 11:32 now remaining period two. Dempsey, she wins the face-off, sends it back. Sheridan got a stick on it. Fire tried to center. Brown playing physical. Where I want to see. Dempsey's pushed off the puck, gets it out to Newberger. Now Dempsey trying to make a play. Runs into a little traffic. He gets it up to Newberger. Dayton tries to cross to Sheridan. She shoots. Stick save. We'll take that shot. Any shot's a good shot at this point. That's what I said. Centering pass didn't connect. Brown. Shot. Big save by Dvorak. Rebound cleared by Sloat. Held in at the blue line. For what? I don't know. Probably the one of the two main ones. Now sent into the offensive zone. Holy Family centers. That doesn't connect. They're doing a good job defensively preventing those centering plays. Gonna have to keep doing that the whole game. O'Halloran gets a stick on it. Couldn't get it deep. Holy Family tried to center. Riley knocked the player off the puck. Nobody knew where it was. Finally cleared to the far corner. Jameson Hurd gets it up to Malin Dempsey. Dempsey's hit from behind. And the Fire carry it right back in. Borak makes the save. There you go, Ashland! Going to be starts for O'Halloran, Johnson, Tyler. Fire win the faceoff. Center, shot goal. Three nothing. Gets the puck, sends it in deep. Holy Family carries it out of the zone. 2-on-1. Shot goal. This time halfway through the period, or third of the way through. Hendricks, Hayes, Falk, Brown, and Sloat now. Hayes sends it around behind the boards. Whole family was there. Charlotte Falk gets a stick on it. Is it to Hendricks? Out of her reach. And right back up by the fire. Now Maddie Brown. Abby Sloat. Tried to clear. Held to the blue line. Brown. Is it up to the blue line. Held in. Battle in the corner. Brooke Hendricks comes away with it. Maddie Brown takes out her player in front of the net. Maddie Hayes now carries in. What the? That was just uncalled for. That should be a lot more than a 2 minute. All right, sorry. Figuring out some of our competition. Some familiar faces on the other side. So Dempsey, leaves it for Kylie. Shot by Newberger, goes just wide. That was the way to set that one up. Dempsey with going to the net. Goalie Callahan makes the save. Hendricks, Dempsey, Newberger, Tyler, Johnson, Campbell, Pierce, all the way down. Tyler looking for a passing lane, tried to leave it for Tyler, he does, behind the net. Now Dempsey, he tried to pass across, it was intercepted, or blocked. Tyler sends it to Sonny Tyler. Tyler gets it to Hendricks. 2-on-1 now. Gets it to Dempsey. Dempsey just out of her reach. That would have been a nice opportunity. Held by Kylie. Shoot! Looking to shoot. Shoots from a tough angle. Gets back to the puck. And she's hit hard.
Come on!
I know. So physical. I warned you guys it's physical. They're really physical, and the only way we're going to beat them is by being physical. And that's what's going to happen now. 5-on-3 power play coming. Whitehawks are going to get on the board. This is a good time to do it. 45 seconds of 5-on-3. If they can get a quick goal, they'll remain on the power play for the remainder of the time. There. Starks, O'Halloran, Hayes, Brown, Sloat. That puck goes all the way out. Fire gets back to it quick. They're fast. 5-on-3, girls. Come on. Now Maddie Brown sends it to the near board. Cares. Down, across the slope. Slope carries in. That's one power play down. Halloran gets hit hard. So that play, near side boards. Picked up by Sammy Stark. He plays it all the way up. That will not be icing. Will allow some Whitehawks to change. Fire, break it out of their zone. 5-on-4 still for 38 seconds. Jamison Hurd got a stick on, didn't allow entry into the zone. Dempsey plays it around the boards. There's that right to the blue line thing. They're going to take that play every time. They're looking to make a pass there. Now all we're doing is giving them the pass there. Shot goes wide. Puck on the near boards. 9 seconds remaining in the power play. Sonny Tyler gets to the puck. He's pushed off of it. Dempsey grabs. 4:44 remaining in the second period. Whitehawks carries in. Gets it stolen just inside the blue line. Carried out of the zone. Sonny Tyler. Pass to Kylie. Kylie up to her. Jamison her. Puts it towards the net. Family defense blocks. And he starts at the blue line. Puck squirts free. Kylie blocks that play. Comes right back to her. He's going to go in. Sends it in deep. Fire. Try to carry it out. Held at the blue line. Only briefly. Now 2-on-1. Good play. Good save. 2 big saves by Dvorak. That centering pass doesn't get through. There we go. That's good defense. Good goalie right there. Halloran. Couldn't get to it in time. Sonny Tyler grabs it out of the air, tries to shoot. Her stick is pushed down by a Holy Family stick. Tight angle shot. Big save by Dvorak. Rebound cleared by the Whitehawks. Newberger trying to get a stick on it. Fire. Set things up. Looking for a shooting lane. They shoot. Saved by Dvorak. I'm going to say that a lot tonight. Tony Tyler tried to clear, hit a player, bounced right in front of the net. Not on the boards, Tyler. Shot blocked by Sonny. Now played out of the zone by Newberger. That will allow a couple Whitehawks to change. Yeah, a couple times. No, I don't think so. Whitehawks will get an offensive zone face-off. I don't know. We got something. Hopefully she'll be all right. Tony Tyler took a puck somewhere. Getting checked out by the coach. Looks like she's all right, though. Took it off. Shot from the blue line. Gets all the way through. Dvorak makes the save. Ashland wanted some practice. She's getting it tonight. We knew this team would come out on fire, and they did. I don't know why their name is a fire if their color's green, but it's a little awkward to me. Float sends it around the boards. Fire, hold it in. Hayes plays it hard. Hayes and Hendricks trying to clear. Stick battle. Whitehawks get it out. Under a minute and a half, or about a minute and a half left now. Brooke Hendricks chasing. Held in by Sloat. He goes in deep. Fire play it right back up the boards, and they send it out. That goes into the bench, not a play. That'll be another offensive zone face-off. Yep, she's going out. Dempsey, Sheridan, Newberger, Johnson, and Tyler. Kylie's going to go to the penalty box again. That's all right. That's the physical play we want to see. 10 remaining in the second period. Kind of a weak call anyways, but MC wins. Sloat plays it up to the blue line, right? Where the defense is waiting for it. I know that play. We try to do it, but they're going to be there every time. Shot saved by Dvorak. Cleared by Tyler. Gets it out of the zone at least. Fire's going to have to regroup. Tear it right back in. Shot saved by Dvorak. Loose puck. Dvorak tries to close the legs on it. Didn't get there. Fire pick it out. Shot. Hits the side of the net. And this time, Dvorak couldn't cover again. Fire. Played up front. Shot. That one hit the post. Second chance. Saved by Dvorak. Sloat getting a little physical, getting in the face of the other team, which is, again, what we need to see. They're trying to intimidate us, and we need to start intimidating them a bit. Brown, Sloat, Starks, and O'Halloran. 17.6 remaining in the period. 107 remaining in the power play for the Fire. Fire control the face-off. Defense to defense pass. That shot gets through. Good save. Rebound cleared by the Whitehawks. Good stick by O'Halloran. And that's going to do it. 2 periods in the books. Could have been a lot worse than it was. Ashton Dvorak doing a really good job keeping the Whitehawks in this game. We're going to get some sponsors here. We'll get some clean ice. We'll be back for period 3. Platinum sponsors, Crossroads Financial, Allen Elma Supper Club, Surfside Bar and Grill, Northwest Tonka Lions Club, Boston School. Gold sponsors are Denali Custom Homes, S. Brothers and Sons, State Farm Office of Colin Charleston, and Chi-Chi's Restaurant. There you go. They support us. Let's support them. We'll be back for the third in about 15 minutes. All right. Still on the penalty kill. Puck is dropped. Holy Family controls. We got Tyler, Sloat, Dempsey, and Falk. Falk gets a stick on it. Gets it out of the zone. 34 seconds in the power play. Dempsey with a steal. He plays it up and out of the zone. Yeah, I told him that I'd do all this after, so. Who? Oh, yeah, it's not. Centering pass, broken up by Dempsey. He pushes pressure. We got down to 7 seconds. This will be the second power play in a row the Whitehawks will have been able to kill off against this tough fire team. There we go. Penalty is over. Back to 5-on-5. Puck in the corner. Try to get Hendricks. Kylie just coming on. Daddy Brown recovers at center ice. Plays it up to Hendricks. Now Kylie picks up the loose puck. Tries to carry it in. Got a bunch of traffic. Gets knocked back out of the zone. Brooke Hendricks gets the puck and sends it in deep. That's going to allow Hayes to make a change. Where's Riley? Riley's not here. Matty Brown sends it around the board. Sheridan couldn't get to it. Brown, good physical play. Like that one. Fire still win it. Centering play comes right in on Dvorak. She makes the save. That comes out of the zone. Offsides on the Fire. Faceoff comes outside the zone. It's going to be Starks, her, O'Halloran, Johnson, and Tyler. Family wins the faceoff. Play it back to their defense. Defense, cross ice pass, sends it up to forward. Forward carries in, blocked by Kylie. Now Amelia O'Halloran. Now Sammy starts skates. Now played behind the goal line. Sammy starts chasing. Come on, guys, you got to get physical with them. Jamison her. Played out of the zone. Sonny Tyler gets to it.
The internet plug is there.
What's that?
The internet plug.
Yeah, but I'll put a double plug in that'll be right here. Starts. Plays it off the boards to her. Jamison her. Plays it right out to the blue line. Big rip. Now Sammy starts. Gets it back to Sonny Tyler. Sonny Tyler behind the goal to Kylie. Kylie tried to play it to her. That was intercepted. Tyler plays it out to neutral ice. That was a big clear. Big shot, big save by Dvorak. Another shot goes high and wide. What is that? The bat? No. What? You can't take it. You can't. Is it snap? Wow. She's happy. Yeah. Dempsey. Good strong play. Falk. Good stick on it. Comes right up front. Sheridan with a big chance. Big save. Nice save by the Fire. Keeping the shutout alive. Whitehawks look to say something about that. Now
How
Hendricks.
much of this will you need?
It'll wherever. I'll plug it right in here somewhere. Here, let's go like this with it. I'd say we're good. Now Brown, Sloat, Sheridan, Hendricks, and Newberger. Puck comes deep to Sloat. Waits, gets it to Newberger. Newberger tried to cross to Hendricks. He was calling for it. Didn't connect well. Now Hendricks sends it in deep. Fire. Take control in their own zone. Sammy Starks comes out. Now Abby Sloat. Cross to Brown. Brown to O'Halloran. O'Halloran back to Brown. Brown back to Sloat. Jamison her. Tripped over her own skates. And offsides is the call. Face off coming outside the zone. Starks, her O'Halloran, Johnson, Tyler. Sammy Stark takes that chance, shoots, is high, gloved down by the Fire goalie. Offensive zone face off now. Fire win the face off. I just send it around the boards. That doesn't connect. Bunny Tyler sends it right back in deep, plays it off the back boards. Fire, send it around. Hit the referee. Jameson her trying to center. Somebody's got to get in front. I'll play it across ice. Good stick by O'Halloran. Allows Tyler to receive the puck. Shoot, Sonny! Quit waiting for it, girls. Shoot the puck. There you go, Sammy. Takes a shot from a tough angle. Had a chance. Fire player makes the save. Face off. Won by Dempsey. Shot back in deep by Tyler. Now to the near boards. Falk pressuring. Hayes. Falk. Puck comes free behind the goal line. Jalen Dempsey. Eddie Hayes. Now sent to the near sideboards. Falk with the stick on it. Plays it up and not out of play. Almost out of play. Big try there. Dempsey centers to Hayes with a one-timer that went just wide. Now poked away by Kylie. He steals, sends it right back in deep. Whitehawks back on sides quickly. Most pressure they've had this whole game. Fire. Try to play it out. That's going to go for icing. Whitehawks will get another offensive zone faceoff. Yeah. Whitehawks still looking to break the shutout for this Callahan. Newberger, Hendricks, Her, Sloat, and Brown. Hendricks. Newberger with a good block. Shot by Hendricks. Didn't get much on it, but it was a shot on. Stick save by the Fire. Now 3-on-1. Puck comes off a stick. Brown sends it right back up. And they call that offsides. I'm not so sure about that. Hendricks wins the faceoff. Sheridan tries to play it in, sitting right on the blue line. Hendricks poking it in, gets it there. This time played out by the Fire. It's back to Sloat. Sloat across to Brown. Brown to Sheridan. That one touch pass. Picked up by the Fire. Hendricks with a good play. Tries to play it out. Leaves it for Newberger. Newberger carries it out. Got O'Halloran on the far side. Couldn't get it to her cleanly, but it did get to her. Now O'Halloran tried to send it across the ice. Fire got a stick on it. O'Halloran, play that back. There it is. Riley receives, carries it in. Shot, had save. Jamison Her with a shot. Glove save this time. 6:17 remaining in the third period. Still 4-0 game. Whitehawks win the faceoff. Riley shoots. Had save. Rebound. Nobody there to hammer that one home. Riley holds it in. Right off the boards. Time it comes out. Sammy starts. It's a go Halloran. Halloran. Riley calls for it. She gets it. Now she's got to make the play. Didn't work out. She still does have it though. Somehow. Makes a couple of moves. It's knocked off her stick. Allows Tyler to pick up the loose puck. She loses it at the red line. Now carried in by a Holy Family forward. Puck deflected behind the net. Now Sonny Tyler makes a little room. Gets it to Dempsey. Malin Dempsey. Had to cross to Jamison Her. Fire intercepted. Jamison Her plays it into the zone only briefly. Shot in deep from the red line. Picked up by the Fire. 4 change. 1 stays on. Comes to the blue line. She holds it in. Cross ice pass. Broken up nicely by Hayes. Now behind the goal line. Sonny Tyler. Had to play it around, but Fire player was the only one there to receive. Got out in front. Big save by Dvorak. Rebound loose. Kylie got her stick on it. Looking for a play. Gets it out to Falk. Falk gets it out of the zone. No. This time, Kylie pokes it out. Falk giving chase. Under 4.5 now remaining. Maddie Hayes backhands it in deep. Allows the rest of the Whitehawks to change. Falk, Dempsey, Sheridan, Sloat, and Brown. Nice poke check by Abby Sloat. Back to the blue line. It's held in. Sheridan tried to play it out. Now Newberger gets a stick out of that time. It comes out of the zone. Fire got to get back on side. Cross ice pass right in the slot. Number 7 looking for a play. That doesn't work out. Newberger couldn't clear. Centering pass, shot, rebound, shot goes wide. Borak made the first save. Second shot went just wide. Carried in by the Fire. Shot. Another big save by Dvorak. Brown fans on the clearing shot. There. Looking for another play. Big shot. Oh, she made the save. It just came off her glove and just trickled inside the goal line. Fire up by 5. Gotta get off the ice, David. First Henley. Goes the face off. Back to Kylie. Halloran with a steal. Got to get the shot off. Block shot. Halloran sends that one around deep. Tyler goes into the corner to receive. Family took her out of the play. Hendricks helping out. Halloran covering for Tyler. That pass squirts through everybody. Picked up on the near side. Cross ice pass. Not even close to happening. Icing on the Fire. Offensive zone face-off coming. Maybe O'Halloran starts her family controls the face-off. Good play by the defense. Tyler tries to send it across. Sammy Starks takes her player off to play the right way. Get on the body. O'Halloran sends it down. Will not be icing. Whitehawks got to get some pressure in the offensive zone now. Jameson Hurd tries to shoot. Fans on the shot. Fire carry around behind the goal. O'Halloran puts a stick on it. Fires still get it out. Loses the handle. Knocked away by Kylie. Shot. That actually might have gone in, but they will say it didn't. Pretty sure that went in the net, but came out so fast, the ref didn't see it, so ended up under Ashland. Maybe it hit the post and came back out. It was close. Under 2 minutes now remaining, 5-0, third period. This game could have easily been a lot more out of hand than it is. I'll give Whitehawks a lot of credit for keeping it as close as it is. A lot of good defensive play by the entire team. Maddie Hayes to Dempsey. That didn't connect. Bulk sits down on the center dot. He's back into play. Pass blocked. That one had a chance. Hayes cleared it out. Now Dempsey. Bailyn Dempsey. She's pushed off the play. She goes down hard. That wasn't a penalty. Just a connection between two players going for the puck. That pass shot out to Brown. Offside will be called. 1:12 remaining. Be sure to stick around for, well, don't stick around, but be sure to join the stream at 7 o'clock. Should be a really good game. At least we should hope it is. Whitehawks are going to have to be physical, play as tough as they have all season, but they'd like to get a win against this really strong Holy Family varsity team. Dvorak makes that play. 1 minute exactly remaining. Hendricks, Sheridan, Newberger, Brown, Sloat. Their family centering pass, broken up by Sloat. Great stick there. Maddie Brown sends it around the board, tried to get it to Sheridan, held in by the Fire. Bouncing puck comes out of play, out of the zone. Fire's gonna have to get back on sides. They send it in. Kind of play we want, so we can send it right back out. Newberger receives. He makes a nice move. Second move didn't work out. Carried in, shot at high over the net. Hooked out of the zone. Newberger tried to play it up ice. She gets it there. Taking some more time off. Whitehawks want to just hold them to 5 at this point. Looks like that's going to happen. Down to 6 seconds remaining. And 3, 2, 1. That's going to do it. 3 in the book. 5-0 game. Overall, I'd call it a bit of a win for the Whitehawks. Maybe a moral victory. That could have easily gotten a lot worse than it was. Ashton Dvorak with a really good job in net. Kept the Whitehawks in it the whole time. 2 little quick 2-goal flurries, first period, second period. Put it out of reach, but Whitehawks played well defensively, gave themselves a chance. So there you have it. We'll be back. (13 to 27) were the 13 to 27. They had 37. We had 13. I don't know. 27 or 37 for the Holy Family Fire. Whitehawks with 13. We'll take it. We'll be back at 7 o'clock for the start of the varsity game. Thanks for watching.